Welcome to Affinity layout in this case, because we're making a document. Actually, we're making a multi-page booklet, and the booklet is going to be in order collated when you actually print to fold or output to PDF to fold. So we can do our artwork to just normal pages, but also PDF if we want to print it to be basically folded. And you can even use duplex, so it'll be both-sided when you print, so you can make up really good text. So how do you do this? Well, let's just have a bit of a look here first. I'm just going to show you what this looks like. Here's the document after it's just been made as a PDF, and you see it's all been collated within the right pages, just down here. It's also an 8-pager, as long as you do it in 4-page segments. So, I mean 4 pages, 8 pages, 12 pages, 16 pages, etc, etc. So how do we do that? Well, what I'm going to also show you is just an example of just a quick printout, and this quick printout basically just showing you how it was just put together, just what we're doing. No worry about the design in this case, just to basically get the order of the pages. As I mentioned, it can be duplexed to be printed both sides. This was just a simple printer, just printed out to do a mock-up test. And as you see, I've got a master page here, but I'm going to do it as a facing page. So how do you do that? Let's go and set this up. So I'm just going to go File and come down here just to New. And what we've got down here is I've got my multi-pages selected. Now if I don't have that, you can't see facing pages and you've only got the multi-page. So click on multi-page and then you're going to see facing pages. We're going to need this to be ticked. Okay, now also down here, this will probably be 0, but I want my pages to fit within a 4-page format. As I mentioned, 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. So I've also got default master here. So 8 pages, and we've got our multi-page. Now I haven't worried about margins or bleeds, just really want to show you how to set that up, and let's just go and create the document. So as you can see down here, we've got 8 pages, and we've got our front page, this is the cover, and this is the back cover. So we can set and work these pages out. So number one, we're just going to go through and create page numbering, and we're going to use only the automatic features. Why do it manually when we can have the program do it for us? So let's get on and put this together. Okay, so we'll put it together, and I'm using an A5. By the way, just to make sure you know how to do that, if I just go to New again, we just choose the size you wanted, and I had mine as A5, but it's actually going to sort of double to fit within an A4 landscape format, and you'll see what's happening here. Anyway, just to go back off this, so I'm on A4, and basically if I go to Document Setup, you can see how it's put the width together, the spread width just here, and here we are, just to make this a graphic fit, etc. Okay, let's go back to master pages, and the first thing we're going to do, make sure we're in master pages. So there's the master pages, and here they come up. I'm just going to put some page numbering in here. So let's see, how do we do that? Well, I'm going to do it automatically. So let's go down here, and I'm just going to use my text. Now if I click on the text there, we've basically just got the art text that we can actually just drag out here. Okay, so 2 forms of type here. We can actually do it within the art text, which I'm just going to do like so, and I'll just go say double numbers just to give you an idea. That's what we want for the stage. But all I need to do is I just come back under my type up the top here, and if we come down, you'll see insert, and if you just take it down here where it basically says fields, we'll see page numbering. Now you see we've got another option down here, the page number next and the previous number. So one cool feature that you've got in this program as well. I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'm just going to go page number, and here's my hash key, and basically when I click off that, these numbers will automatically down here, if I actually come down to the document, scroll down here, or if I just come down here and just at the bottom I can just click on this graphic there, and that means we can just slide through and have a look at all the page numbers, and we've basically got all the numbers only on the right side. So if you want to get both, just an easy way to do it rather than do it again, I can just Option, so I'm going to hold my Option key and drag it or copy and paste, and if I put it in there, suddenly let go and plonk it down here, we've got all left, and you see how it's numbered all these things precisely. So, feel free to change your type and do anything you want with the type. So just when you're in the type tool, you can just come through here and change it to whatever you want. So I'll just go back onto my pointer tool, and let's see, do I want to change my type to anything? No, I'm pretty happy with it at the moment, but let's go through and start doing some graphics as well. Okay, so let's go and populate the pages for just a little bit. Now I'm just doing automatic page features, so let's see, what might I do. For this one, I'm just going to drag a rectangle shape out here, and I'm just going to plonk it in like so. And with this, I can actually just go and look at colors. So within the colors, I'm just going to use standard colors. Now there's lots of things you can do with the colors, and other tutorials show you even how to use spot colors. I'm just going to use nice simple color just for this one, and actually make it a little bit lighter, and that's fine. So that becomes a master page, and you see it's only on the left hand side. Now the other thing I might want to do is I might want to actually go and do some this time frame text. So frame text is basically just going to be body text, if you will, and within that I'm just going to put in something like testing. This will be on all the pages there. I'll just go 1, 2, 3, for example, and just click outside of that. Now, no matter what page I come to when I'm down here and I sort of click on that, you'll see that these are all put in place as automatic numbers, etc. So anything that's going to be individual on the page, you just come down here on the pages themselves and work them up just by clicking on the pages. And if you're an InDesign user, very much the same way of doing the similar sort of put together. Okay, so let's actually output that now. So I want to output it to either print it as duplex. Remember, it's 4 pages. So we're going to just go through and set that up. To output, we're just going to export it, or print it. So that's probably the best way to get that working. So I'm going to go to export as a PDF, but I'm actually not going to go through this way. If I go to export and choose PDF, which is going to be great, this is going to be for press quality artwork, and it will do the work for me, taking it to a typical artwork output, and especially if I wanted to include things like bleed and trim and that sort of thing. But not for this case. I want to just make it as a booklet. So this is where you normally export it. In this case, we're going to go to print it, just like we'd be testing it first. So if I come into print here, and once it comes to print, we've got a range of settings down here. So it'll just pick up the printer that you're working with. So if we just have a look down here, the one that I'm really worried about is, let's see, that's the one I want. I just want to go to document layout, and if I click on that, you'll see single tiled booklet. Oh, that's what I want. So as soon as you put it on that, you see how it's done the pages for you. So I can just simply go and print, and I'm going to print this out. I can print it duplex, or if I want to print it from a PDF file, I'm going to take it to PDF, which is normally what I do. So just down here, we can look at our PDF. So I want to save it as a PDF, and that's what it's on at the moment. So if I just click on the PDF, and then we just go save, and I'll just go book test, and I'm just going to save this. Let's see, I better save it into my folder that I'm working with, and I'll just go save. And here it is. So we've saved that now, and it's going to have a look, and basically here's the latest document I put together. So if I just come down here, I'm just going to open mine with preview, and I'll just drag that a bit smaller so we can see it there, and just minimize it a bit, and there you go. It's all put together. Simple, simple, simple. So if you want to make a booklet all paginated to fit, that's how you do it. So thanks for watching and enjoy.